Hello, this is Chris Buckle from MarvelChats. So today we will talk about episode 7. Spoiler alert, no Daredevil yet, but we did get some pretty interesting stuff with the writing and stuff for the retreat, as well as twist on was setting up the final two episodes or even three if it's a supersized finale. And we are also going to talk about the fact that one TV show has been scrapped and it's been turned to a movie instead. Which one you probably know already uh, because it's been making the rounds on the internet, but we will talk about that in the latest episode of Marvel Chat. So stick around, it'll be really interesting.
Gotcha.
All right, so the retreat. As I mentioned at the top, not a lot of my on the Daredevil front, but we have two more episodes to go.
Yep, two more episodes to go, but I feel like Daredevil will be in the series, but like I feel like they're holding him off for the right timing and the right moment in the
Yeah.
series. I feel like he's going to show up towards the end of the episode of the finale episode, or he could be in the next one. But I feel like they kind of like threw this ball of fun out there. It's like, oh, Daredevil will be in the series. Cool. Episode by episode, still nothing. Episode by episode, still nothing. Is Daredevil going to be in this?
Yeah, and then
but I feel like he is since they teased it in the trailers, though. It's just more a matter of time.
yeah, then She-Hulk's gonna have a fun time uh with the off I mean the fourth wall breaking comment on waiting and waiting. We kind of got that hint with that previously on um wall break.
Yeah, it's like, who was this guy here?
Yeah, the previously on and the previously on. And I wrote a comment in my notes. I wrote for the previously on. Thank you, Jen, for the previously on, because the first time I watched it, I didn't know why she was doing that. And then when I watched it, I'm like, oh, that guy. I forgot about him.
Had a feeling they were going to do like a payoff to that setup, which they did perfectly. It's like, this guy, seriously? If you don't remember, let's do the previously on thing here.
So yeah,
because that guy looked familiar. I knew who that guy was when I saw that face.
Yeah, it took me a while to recognize him because I did get on joke like, what is this guy doing? And then when I watched it, oh, thanks for refreshing my memory, Jen, in Marvel.
It's like, oh, it's that guy with the other crew as Guardian construction workers, the wrecking crew.
Yeah, so yeah, it starts out. It was well edited on her day getting ready for the date, and yeah, I like that they showed like multiple Jennifers in different parts of the room edited together nicely with an upbeat song. And then, yeah, it takes place during the weekend because basically everything happens after the date and the guy leaves, like on a Friday. Then we see her waiting, patiently waiting, anxiously waiting Saturday and Sunday. and Sunday is kind of like the main centerfold of the action where we get all this. And okay.
Yeah, and showing that passage of time was really cool with the effect because, like, I really like the edit on this because you said it perfectly. Like, we see Jen here in part of the room, we see Jen here, part of the apartment, walking through this door, happening here, this action scene here. Then boom, bam, 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 boom. Then we see this passage of time throughout the dating, and like to the point, like we see her without the dating. Now she's like questioning how come she's not responding yet? What's going on here? Then later on, we see like the payoff to that setup towards the end.
Yeah, which uh, we'll talk about later. But when you brought it up, yeah, I did watch the first time, and I'm like, all right, this could have been either like the final scene, or this could have been like a post-credit scene. Because I mean,
Yeah,
the way they set it up, Paul getting in the tow truck would have been like a perfect ending. And then after the credits, which I heard, this is the second episode that I saw where it's like the shortest credits. It's like only 3 people cast. Yeah, it could have been like after the credits, like 3 days earlier and stuff. So, but this was a great setup. Not only did it have Tim Roth again, but we saw other people in the Marvel universe.
yeah. As far as like notes, I put down like Manball, like one of the characters they totally set up, and Lago, if I'm saying that guy's name's right, and also Hulk King too, but that's later on. But like they really like grab like these cool characters like we don't hear much from Marvel, and they're putting them in She-Hulk. I think that's a great idea. That way they can spotlight these characters in the series.
Yeah, and I liked, well, she looks at the phone and she studied the note surface, and they do it for multiple scenes. It kind of reminded me of a Google Earth map when she was doing that, walking around in various spots.
Oh yeah, that was like really like kind of like a cool effect, seeing like no service. That you see her far away, we barely see her, but it says again no service.
Yeah, and then when she gets surface, it's like the only place is in a meeting area, and she gets bored, and she's like, "Hell yes!"
Oh, 1 bar. I'm going to use this.
Yeah, and yeah, I always like how they introduce like the other people, Porcupine and Shulkin.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, a lot of people are speculating that Shulkin is to be an essential part in like the because they introduce him like as a vampire here, or he thinks he's vampire, and setting up possibility that it could be set in Blade universe later on,
Oh,
like with
interesting.
the whole movies.
Yeah, that makes sense. Seeing Sarson, if I'm saying his name right, to be in Blade, because kind of like fits. But like, I'm kind of curious though, if he's a vampire or not a vampire. But like, I feel like he could be, but I feel like we're going to see that payoff to that setup sometime down the road.
So so yeah, and then I like it well. Jen talks about herself, and he gets into it, and he's good. I bet Jen is pretty damn good and tasty. that was yeah, that was great payoff to that because here he is talking about sucking people's blood and stuff. Like Jess hasn't responded to me. Oh, let's go. All go to his house and do something bad to him. He's the only one in the room and go, yes, and let's suck his blood while we're at it.
And he's like, someone please save me from this after what I just said.
Yeah, so yeah, I really liked it. And then the porcupine setup and payoff was actually really good. I was laughing when he removed his helmet, and yeah,
When Jen was talking in the group. So that's
yeah,
where we left off.
yeah. Yeah, when I mentioned about like porcupine, uh, when he took off his mask and stunk up the room, I was commenting that the payoff to that one was superb.
Very superb. And like I like how they did the camera shots on Porcupine too. And the music as he was taking off the mask
Yeah,
and really like showed that feeling he was going through. It
yeah,
really transcended on the screen.
yeah, and then then I like how they made her delete Josh's number, and then by then the tow truck came. I forgot to mention one other thing. I love how they walked the great Muppet people into with the
Oh yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Piggy reference.
Yeah, well, she stretches the balls. It was actually great reference to that scene and She-Hulk in general. And
Yeah, as far as her arc story within the episode, yeah.
and I did read some comments saying that people didn't like the episode, but them saying that was a nice touch to include the Miss Piggy scene from that movie. So yeah, I liked it before, and then when I saw it, I'm like, hey, nice touch.
Yeah, and paying homage to the Muppets. I love it when Marvel and Disney and where they pay reference to their other properties. It's kind of really cool that way. That they're showing like, oh, this is what's happening here. We're going to drop a reference here. We're going to show Miss Piggy with a bar scene for the Great Muppet Caper. I felt like it was nice. I think it's a cool idea they do that.
Yeah. So, and then, I like the episode, the use of the music. Like I said, the upbeat scene at the end, but then we have like a Dua Lipa song playing at the end of the episode with the tow truck before we cut it to 3 days earlier, which I mentioned could have been a post-credit scene by itself.
Oh yeah, they could have. And I felt like they were going to have a post-credit scene. Somehow I kind of like just had that feeling inside me.
Yeah,
They're gonna have a post-credit scene. Lo and behold, no post-credit scene. I felt like they had a post-credit scene. I bet they were like in conversations like, let's take back the idea about a post-credit scene. Let's take that scene there and put it towards the end and do
yeah,
like a few days earlier bit.
yeah, Bill. Yeah, and at that point while I'm watching it, I'm like, oh.
Right? And that was kind of creepy of Josh taking a picture of Jan asleep and like an okay, creep factor.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that as well. But other people online when they posted the reactions, they're like, I knew it. And so was one who was like, why is Josh in the previously on? And they knew
Right.
they knew there was something could be on, but yeah, I kind of wanted that to work out with Jennifer, and it didn't. Um, yeah, so we're gonna hopefully get the payoff to that in the next remaining 2 episodes. Um, where yeah, who is Josh working for? Who is
Yeah,
working? Some people are speculating that it might be the Abominable, or it might be another character we haven't seen before.
true. We haven't seen before, but hiding behind the shadows and using like little henchmen here and there to do his work for him as he hides behind the shadow. I feel like whoever the big baddie is next, I feel like they laid a few Easter eggs here and there. It's like, okay, we have Josh here. Let's get Josh dating Jen, and that way he gets close to her and he gets information that he needs. And boom, we see that little off scene there, and like we see like Hulk King reference. I'm thinking I noticed this morning. I went on Google this morning reference Hulk King. I didn't know of Hulk King until this episode, and like, ooh, interesting, cool idea for another character in the MCU for this to be in the episode. At the same time, like, ooh, I'm kind of curious if Hulk King will be the next big villain character, or it could be a side character. I don't know, but like either way, they left a little intrigue there.
Oh yeah, because I mean they're setting like the multiverse saga with Kane, but I mean there could be somebody else like blurring in the shadows with Hulk. And yeah, I don't
Very true.
that might be. Which okay, now it leads me to the next. Hold on, let me. Now we're changing it to talk about this because
Armor Wars.
yeah, we're not getting a TV show. We are getting a movie instead. And yeah,
That's an interesting change, going
yeah,
from a series to a movie. And like, yeah, I saw the buzz about it yesterday. I'm thinking, ooh, this is interesting. I was kind of hoping for a series, but at the same time, movie is not bad an idea at all. But like, I feel like they're going to like make things nice and really like juicy on the entertainment factor for this one.
yeah, we're thinking more along the lines of Secret Invasion and Armor Wars could have been like 2 films, like maybe like with with the 2 Avengers movies. I mean, the 2 King movies and Infinity Wars were back to back. So I was thinking Secret Invasion and Armor Wars could have been back to back. And
Uh,
now, with it not as a series but as a film, now this can allow more Marvel characters to come into play. Um, I'm still, I'm, I don't know why, but I'm still thinking uh, they could go with the setup at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier uh, with Sharon Carter as Power Walker. Because she could, I mean, she's could be in Captain America 4, I think, her role reduced because a lot of people didn't like the Power Walker change, but she could come back in here.
oh yeah, for sure. They can like totally add her to the story to this one. I would not be surprised Power Broker Sharon Carter shows up in this. Or even I've been hearing Justin Sam Rockwell that played Justin Hammer back in Iron Man 2. I've been hearing he might be attached to this as well.
Well, yeah, I heard he was attached. Um, yeah,
But it's not it's speculation though. It's talks.
yeah, I read somewhere he was attached along with White Vision. and it said the source, but when I clicked on it, it didn't give me the article.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, but I mean that would be cool if white vision comes in there to play. And I was thinking like probably like I either Ironheart or Falcon would serve because Ironheart in the comic books is a teenage Iron Man suit, and we saw it a little in the Black Panther trailer that came out. So um,
Yeah, I noticed that too the other day too, because like that came out yesterday as well for the Black Panther trailer.
yeah, so I mean, yeah, we've got Don Cheadle and we've probably got Sam Rockwell, Justin Hamill, which a lot of people were saying he was actually the best thing about Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah, his character. Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, well, yeah, uh, I mean, it's spinning in my head where I could go. I'm envisioning almost like a Captain America Civil War scenario where a lot of these people can show up, like War Machine, Ironheart, um, maybe somebody else, Falcon, maybe like Clint Barton or Kate Bishop, or um, yeah, it's all kind of up in the air now.
oh yeah, totally up in the air right now. But leaves room for a conversation on it. It's like will return, who will appear in Armor Wars.
Yeah, and Armor Wars, yeah, they said it was filmed in 2023, and they're saying this could be a Phase 6 movie
Huh.
because or I, or I could envision it being Phase 7, but I don't know if it's could be that far in advance. Um, so yeah, Phase 6 is what I'm thinking of right now, and might occupy like one of the 2024 or 2025 slots.
For release date.
Yeah, for release date. Because, I mean, yeah, I mean, I wish it was a 6 episode series, but I mean, I'm glad we got it as a movie because,
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a movie.
yeah. So,
But I feel like this runtime for the movie could at least be up to 2 hours, maybe like 2 hours and 6 minutes, maybe a little shy over two.
oh, oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it being like longer, but yeah, like you said, the 2 hour mark is perfect for telling
Yeah,
a story like this. So
because somehow I don't see it like an hour and 30 or like an hour and 45 minute for
no,
being the type of film it is for Armor Wars. They're going to do a lot of character setup for this one, and on top of MCU characters in this, I feel like it will be like 2 hours, maybe a little shy or over. Cannot speak. A little shy or over 2 hours, or even right on 2 hour mark. But either way, I feel like it'll be that kind of range.
gotcha.
It's just
Yep.
a guess more than anything else.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. I think your work could be hearing more about that, like as filming approaches, because right now I think they're reworking the script. Um, because yeah, like I said, I think they've got the uh 6 episode script down, but I think they're gonna try and maybe rework it or condense it into 2 hours. So uh but yeah, those people on the message board saying that's it works as a movie better than like having these episodes where it's all on exposition and not enough action. So
Yeah, you
yeah,
said it perfectly.
yeah, which is where I kind of wanted Falcon and the Winter Soldier to go. I mean, that could have been almost like Captain America 4, where New World Order was like Captain America 5. Um, but yeah, a lot of people are saying that Armor Wars is a film which Iron Man 4 should have been. And and I read somewhere today that they want Robert Downey Jr. back, maybe in like a flashback scene or an AI version of Tony Stark.
Yeah, I heard the same thing too. I'm thinking that would be cool for him to come back as an AI or some sort of flashback moment. But like, I feel like they could do either or, but I feel like they might go AI, but at the same time, they could also go flashback too. But I feel like those are like the only options that they would have. Because it's not like a Doctor Strange, like, oh, we can put Robert Downey Jr. here in a different world. But whereas Armor Wars, he would have to rather be an AI or some sort of flashback moment. I feel like those are like the only options that they would have, as I'm like repeating myself there.
Yeah, because we saw him die in Avengers Endgame, but
Yeah,
I mean, with Marvel, this isn't the last. And I mean, they've already introduced, like I said, in the She Hulk, and they've already introduced the multiverse by now. So um, there might be like another Tony Stark somewhere.
yeah, some sort of different variation of him.
Yeah, that shows up. So, all right. So, yeah, that episode 8, 9, and then, yeah, Werewolf by Night. So, so
Oh,
that's very good, actually. And
thank you, thank you, thank you.
all right. So,
All right.
I'll talk to you next week.
Talk to you next week. Marvel out.
Marvel out. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, for all my Facebook and YouTube for friends. If you saw my introduction earlier about uh, like a TV series turned movie, you definitely knew where I was gonna go. Armor Wars 2025, but uh, at least at least we're gonna get a DVD, Blu-ray, iTunes version of this because Disney Plus isn't doing any of the DVDs that the other series as of yet, Marvel related series. That may change, but for now, at least we've got Armor Wars. So this is Chris Buckle. So I'm gonna log off now. So episode 8, like I said, will be next week. So until then, this is Chris Buckle signing off and saying Marvel out. And I can't wait to see Armor Wars and Armor Wars 2025. Hey, is anybody interested in a film? You probably won't be doing anything as highly advanced as any of the Marvel shows we're talking about. She-Hulk, Hawkeye, Werewolf by Night, unless you've taken like a visual effects or editing or cinematography class, or doing makeup. But you can register to join in the DVC Film Club. Fall 2022 meetings are held every Mondays from 3 to 5 in room ATC 107. You can do it either by going to the DVC campus, like I said, ATC building room 107, or you can join by Zoom via link. And all right, so back to the session when Ryan joins in.